I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Most hard in the field, yeah. We tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Third and 2, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. After... One 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing again is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And his throw here's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run down.
And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Stafford here. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second and 10, Stafford again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it'll bring up third down. Gay's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Throwing his car on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Carr will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, this one to the left to Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Third and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. This is caught. It's Woods. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Carr.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here's Carr.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Carr to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Carr.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Stafford now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Throwing his Carr. Connecting with Renfrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Carr. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Carr to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And that is is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They snap it to Stafford.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, you know, Charles, the coaching staff, they were sweating bullets. They had the field goal in the bag. They opted to go for it. They got it done.
Do you think they were making a statement there that maybe they didn't have confidence in the field goal kicker, or was it more that they had confidence in their offense to pick it up?
Whatever it is, they want to end this game right now.
Yeah, they wanted the big number, not the small one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down at Stafford.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
41 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll run this with Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And game.